and instantly went, no. How's everyone doing? I typically don't do review videos, but I've been looking for a solution to heat up my barn here. This, as you can see on the box, is a DeWalt 1,400,000 BTU torpedo heater. I looked at Sunfire's, I looked at the price, and instantly went, no. So what this is going to be is a short little video. I'm going to show you basically the area that I'm working at, showing you right now that it's 25 degrees inside this barn. This barn's a pole barn. It's 80 feet by 100 foot, and it's windy. Right now, the back doors are blowing in the wind. It's not insulated, and I'm going to be working on this Farmall. But while I do that, I'm going to put that thermometer up here on the tractor with me, and we're going to see how much it warms this place up. Because I'm tired of being cold. I do want to come out here and work in the barn, but it's cold out here. 25 degrees. I'm good for about an hour. I'm getting not exactly old, but older enough and wise enough that I look at temperatures like that. I don't want to work it anymore. I also don't want to spend $2,000 to $4,000 on a heater. So we're going to test out one that was less than $400 with a military discount from Lowe's. Let's give this a shot. All right, let's plug this heater in, see if we can hear ourselves think. Ugh.
Cold air in the barn tonight. Breath hangs low in the light. Tools laid out on a dusty floor. Same old work, still want more. Metal turns under my hands. Rust gives way like it always can. Slow grind, sparks fall down. Just me and the quiet sound. I keep showing up day by day, making something out of the mess I make. It's not perfect, never was, but it's honest work. It's enough. Time slips by while the radio plays. Same four walls, different days. I fix what I can, leave the rest, learn the hard way, do my best. I keep showing up day by day, making something out of the mess I make. It's not perfect, never was, but it's honest work. It's enough.
It is nicer right now. I mean, any heat source compared to being out here in 25 degrees is going to feel nicer, don't get me wrong. But it is nice. And what's not nice is taking this an eighth of a turn at a time Well, don't get me wrong. I know this is going to be a short video. All I had to do was take off that fuel tank. But we're already up to 45 degrees. Maybe 20 minutes worth of working. Again, I'm in an uninsulated, very large pole barn that's got sliding doors, 3 sets of them that are, the smallest one's 20 feet wide. And they're about 13 foot tall or 15 foot tall barn doors. So they're not insulating by any means. I mean, right now you can see my breath. But being 45 degrees while that thing's going is awesome. Let me bring you in, show you the controls on this thing, and then let's close this video out. Hopefully this helps you guys sort of pick out a heater if you're trying to heat a large area or you have a pole barn like this that you're wanting to do projects. Because I want to do projects. I want to work in the winter. But I don't want to be that cold. And I think if I was out here for an hour or two, this thing would heat up this entire area well enough I could not have my hat on or my gloves on and be able to work just fine. But that thing definitely knocked the edge off. So let's show you guys this. So, of course, takes a 120 volt plug, and then you have your display down here, has your current temperature, your on and off switch, and then your temperature knob. This is what you use to set whatever temperature you want this to be at. Like right now it says 27, and then it starts flashing and then shows that it's reading 34 degrees. Right now, even with the barn and this being off for a few minutes, I hung the thermostat back up here next to the door and it's still reading 45 degrees. So it's knocking the edge off of it. Definitely is. But if you were to set this to, let's say, 35, I believe it should kick on. No, it needs to be higher than that. So it'll get up to temperature and then it'll shut off, saving fuel. By the way, the fuel tank on this is massive. I think it holds 15 gallons. Only real complaint I have about it is the fuel cap is right here underneath the tube. So if you're trying to fill this with one of those California safe gas cans, you're not going to have a fun time. Also, this thing runs on diesel. So diesel or kerosene. So currently I'm running it on diesel because I have that for my tractor that I use here on the farm. But let's go ahead and switch this thing off. Give you my final thoughts on this. So Rob, is it worth it? I think it is. I definitely think it is. Would I like a Sunfire radiant heater one day? Yes, because I'd like to get that just so you're not heating the air in the barn. It's supposed to basically give you heat that would try to like heat up the concrete, heat up the tractor, heat up everything else. This is mainly, again, just focused on heating the air around you. And it does an excellent job at that. Again, thermostat's up behind me, or not the thermostat, the thermometer. And even now, it's still above 40 degrees. It's reading 40 and a half, let's call it. And we're coming up on 10 minutes of this being off. You can still see my breath. It's chilly in here. Like I said, we started when it was 25 degrees in here. And this was a short job. I had to remove 3 cotter keys that fought me. And then I thought just remove 3 nuts, but it ended up being 3 studs. And then taking off a fuel tank. And then I sat here for a minute or two and decided I didn't want to waste the diesel. So, yeah, I definitely think this is worth it. But I just want to give you guys a review on this because there's not much on YouTube about heaters like this or this type of situation where you're trying to heat up a pole barn in the middle of the winter with no insulation. So, well, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm finally going to go inside, get some sleep. I'll come back out here again, show you guys some more that we're doing with this Farmall. Hopefully this was helpful as a review. See if you guys needed this type of machinery or not. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.